defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a block.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard. Line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Miami, Delta.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And this defense, they have come to play. 2nd straight loss to start the game. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
At the Bills' 42-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Hurts again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Hurts will try it again. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts using the pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
By Taylor Brown. It's a loss of a yard.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Again, Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Good. Set. No touch.
Hurts to throw. That is home. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's to Kincaid once again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Gain of 22 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a
He'll look to throw. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion is Smith. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Greg Russo getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. On play action, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. First and 10, and it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. And make it 3 in the 1st. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
From the gun, here is Allen. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here is Shipley on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good. For Eagles.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. To the air again. Hurts. On the move left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Eagles 6-yard line.
One more time with Cook. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run. It's Cook. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
Man in motion is Smith. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The 16-yard line.
Once again, they keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside.
And finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell